superstar of The Hills, Heidi Montag is back. And while she's had quite a history with plastic surgery and controversy, this time it's for something unfortunately very different. In early January 2025, devastating wildfires swept through Los Angeles, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Among the many affected were reality television personalities Heidi Montag and husband Spencer Pratt. And unfortunately, they lost their Pacific Palisades home to the flames during this terrible situation. Well, Heidi shared her heartbreak publicly, stating, "I just really want to go home." The couple has since filed a lawsuit against the City of Los Angeles and the Department of Water and Power, alleging negligence in maintaining the city's water infrastructure, which they claim exacerbated the fire's impact on their property. But who is Heidi Montag? Well, in addition to being a reality star, she's also quite possibly the poster child for unnecessary plastic surgery. Let's get into it. Born on September 15, 1986, Heidi Montag grew up in a modest family in Crested Butte, Colorado. She later moved to California to attend the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, she did not complete her studies as she quickly found herself immersed in the entertainment industry. Her breakthrough came when she was cast on MTV's reality show, The Hills, in 2006. This show followed the lives of young women navigating career ambitions, friendships, and romance in Los Angeles. Originally introduced as the best friend of lead star Lauren Conrad, Heidi's life took a turn when she began dating Spencer Pratt. And this was a move that led to one of reality TV's most infamous feuds, Heidi versus Lauren.
So I really do. I want to forgive you, and I want to forget you.
Well, this high-profile falling out, combined with Spencer and Heidi's dramatic on-screen antics, quickly turned them into reality TV's most controversial couple. They embraced their villain status and they leveraged it for fame. But with that notoriety came intense public scrutiny, particularly regarding Heidi's changing appearance. So as Heidi's public profile grew, so did her interest in cosmetic enhancements. In 2007, she underwent her first procedures, a rhinoplasty and a breast augmentation. Now, after these procedures, I thought she looked great. They were performed tastefully by one of the top plastic surgeons in Beverly Hills at the time, Dr. Frank Ryan. Well, if I were Heidi's plastic surgeon at the time, I would have tried to convince her that she looks amazing and that there was absolutely no need for her to go under the knife again. A little plastic surgery can be a good thing, but that doesn't mean that a lot of plastic surgery is a better thing. Well, unfortunately, I don't think that's the discussion that she had with Dr. Ryan, because in 2009, at the young age of 23, she made national headlines by undergoing a staggering 10 plastic surgery procedures in a single day.
What all did you have done?
These procedures included a revision rhinoplasty, a chin reduction, a brow lift, a second breast augmentation to increase her implant size from a C cup to an F cup, otoplasty, also known as ear pinback surgery, fat injections to the face, liposuction on multiple areas, buttock augmentation, Botox injections, and facial fillers. And notably, the chin reduction involved shaving down parts of her chin to achieve a certain contour that she and her doctor wanted. Now, a couple of things here. She had 10 procedures, not 10 surgeries, which is a difference. Media has actually reported this as 10 operations. Botox and facial fillers are pretty minor treatments, but the other 8 surgeries do combine to be a big deal. Now, although I don't believe it's been made public how long these operations took, I'd estimate that the chin reduction took probably about an hour, the brow lift about an hour, the breast implant exchange about an hour, the otoplasty about an hour and a half, fat injections probably took about an hour, the liposuction maybe 2 hours, the buttock augmentation maybe an hour and a half, and the injections of Botox and filler maybe about 30 minutes. So this totals to approximately 9.5 hours in the operating room under a general anesthetic. So for comparison, I limit my surgeries to about 5 to 5.5 hours, because the longer that you operate, the higher the risk of complications. And the one that we worry about most is blood clots. You get a blood clot in your leg due to being immobile for a long time during surgery, and that clot then goes to your lungs, you can die almost instantly. So yeah, it is scary stuff. And in fact, according to Heidi, she actually did die. In a recent interview, she said, "My security guards called Spencer and told him Heidi's heart stopped. She's not going to make it." Well, apparently she had a reaction to the narcotic pain medication Demerol, and this caused her heart to briefly stop while at the recovery center post-op. Well, believe it or not, her plastic surgeon, Dr. Ryan, performed all of these operations for free, but the recovery was intense. Now, Heidi said that Dr. Ryan told her it would take a couple of months to heal, but it took her the better part of a year for Heidi to get back on her feet. She said, "I could barely talk. My jaw, I had part of my chin sawed off. I mean, it was really a lot. We had to have nurses at the house for months to help me recover." Now, after 10 procedures, the transformation was truly dramatic. And while Montag initially praised Dr. Ryan's work, she later admitted to experiencing serious regrets. She realized that she had permanently altered her appearance in a way that she hadn't fully anticipated. Well, sadly, her plastic surgeon, who was widely considered at the time one of the top cosmetic docs in Beverly Hills, died less than a year after Heidi's surgeries. He accidentally drove his Jeep Wrangler off a cliff while on the Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu. Dr. Ryan was only 50 years old. Well, in 2013, Heidi returned to the operating room to reduce her size F-cup breasts back down to a C again. And over the next several years, Heidi and Spencer struggled financially due to their extravagant spending habits. They made attempts to re-enter the spotlight through reality shows like Celebrity Big Brother and Marriage Boot Camp, and they even made a venture into the wellness industry. Well, Heidi also became an outspoken critic of the pressures that young women face regarding beauty standards, and she admitted to feeling immense pressure from Hollywood and the entertainment industry, which she states contributed to her decision to undergo so many plastic surgeries. Well, today, Heidi Montag emphasizes the importance of self-acceptance, and she cautions against making hasty decisions regarding cosmetic surgery. She believes that she was too young to comprehend just how much these operations would cost both her health and her body. Well, I believe that Heidi's journey serves as a poignant reminder of the pressures that beauty standards and fame can exert on young women, sometimes causing them to undergo plastic surgery operations that won't truly benefit them in the long run. It's important not only for the patients to realize this, but for the surgeons to acknowledge this and learn to say no when plastic surgery isn't indicated. Heidi and Spencer are now on a journey to rebuild their lives after losing their home. And if you want to follow their story in real time, check out their TikTok accounts as they update them regularly. I totally wish them the best, and I hope that they're able to rebuild their lives very quickly. While Heidi's 10 procedures in a day might shock some people, they don't shock the plastic surgery enthusiast known as Mary Magdalene. Plastic surgery-wise, she makes Heidi look like a nun. Check out the incredibly fascinating and shocking story of Mary Magdalene right up here. And remember to eat real food, use clean skincare, and auto-rejuvenate before you operate.